Hey friends, I'm Tiffany. I am a homeschool mom of 4 and I work full-time. So I'm going to be sharing the electives I chose to do in 2025-2026 whilst working full-time, whilst homeschooling 4 children, all the things. It's not crazy because of my busy schedule already. So it's pretty simple, but if you are a mother that finds yourself also being a work from home mother who has a full plate, then maybe you can get some inspiration from this. I try not to overextend myself any more than I'm already gonna do just naturally. So I just wanted to give that perspective. I hope it's helpful, and yeah, let's just get into it. Outside of our normal core materials, we use Sonlight. My younger 2 will be doing core D. My daughter will be doing core H. My oldest son will be doing dual enrollment for his senior year for college and his final year of high school. So that's what we're gonna be doing, just to give you guys some ideas. The ages are 9, 11, 13, and 16. Choosing my electives is always fun and hard at the same time because I only have so much time, and quite frankly, I wish I could do more. I wish I could do all the things, but that's just not the season of life I'm in. And so I'm just trying to make it work for where I'm at, what I have available to me. The first thing is piano. We started piano earlier this year. I love the piano lessons because the piano teacher actually comes to my house. It's on a day that I work anyway, so I can do my work while they're getting their lessons. I love when I can kind of like double up on that. It's very convenient, it's very helpful, but they are all 3 getting piano lessons, and I just think music is so important. I played piano for 7 years. I play 3 instruments, and music was vital for me. I loved it. It was such a beneficial thing, and because of that, I really wanted them to have the chance to also know music. I told them it's just like learning a language. Maybe you'll use it when you're an adult, maybe not, but either way, I want to set you up for success and have you learn music. For my family, one of them really wanted to learn, and then one was indifferent and one was adamantly against it. And I said, everybody has to just try it for a year. And by the first lesson, everybody was excited, everybody was on board, and everybody is still playing now and enjoying it. I would just encourage you that if your children are reluctant to try something, at least have them try. Just give them a chance. Maybe you won't like it, but we'll find out together and give it a try. Another elective we're doing is called Outdoor School, but it's basically where they're gonna learn about nature in our area. They're gonna get to learn about how to build fire, survival skills, the fauna in our area, like all these things that are just like unique and specific to our area. And I really, really love that. I think that that'll be really good for them. I think it's a good life skill to know the area that you're living in and be able to go outside and know which plants are safe to eat and which plants are not, and things like that. And so that's a class that they will be taking this whole next year, which I'm really excited for. That's my 2 youngest are taking that class. My daughter is going to be doing a performing arts program because she's into music and singing, and she really likes to watch plays and she wants to maybe participate in some plays. So she'll be doing performing arts this year. I'm very excited because as a homeschool mom, it's hard to teach that. It's not the same to tell them to perform to their grandparents or you as it is performing on a stage with words that they have memorized, and not that they can memorize at home, but you know what I'm saying. It's just different. And so I'm very excited for her to be able to do that. And I think it's just like a really beneficial program. I mentioned in a previous video that I think socialization is really important for kids. And I think it's funny because I used to make fun of people who talked about, what about socialization? How do you like keep your kids social? And yeah, I talked about it in this other video, which I will link so that you can see what I'm saying. But I do think is really helpful if you're surrounded by other good people and the people that you want your kids to be around. And that's one of the best things about homeschooling is like you can pick and choose where your kids are at and where they go, and so you can choose the connections that they make to some extent. Obviously, I'm not saying everything. I think that's a huge perk of homeschooling, and I'm really happy that she gets to participate in this class and also just get to be around other like-minded homeschoolers. Side note, all of those things are classes that are being taught outside the home that I'm not having to teach, coordinate for, and they're all on days I'm working, and so that really helps me. I have worked either part-time or full-time for the last 8 years. So I've been doing the homeschool thing whilst working for a long time. And as they're getting older, I'm finding that having these like other activities that they can do, especially where I can drop them off, because I've done the whole sit there while they're in class and work on my computer for 5 hours. And I don't want to do that this year. So the classes that they're doing are like drop-off classes, and that's also very helpful. I encourage you, if you're wanting to work or you are working, that's an option. There's opportunities out there. So they're only going to be in classes 3 days a week. They're not all going to be gone all the time. Each child will be gone for 1 day of the week. And the other 4 days, I will homeschool them. And then I start work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it works out to where I homeschool all morning and then I work in the afternoon. And then on the days that they will be in class, I'll work in the mornings so that I can be there in the evenings. And yes, that's going to be a little bit of a busy season, but that's just parenting. Life is busy when you're a parent. Then my oldest son will be doing a welding program. He's been in this class for 2 years and he's going to be doing it for the 3rd year. So that's just something we've been doing. I think that's just a good skill to have. I try to pick things that I think can benefit them. Like they could turn it into a career if they wanted to. They don't have to, but it's there. And they're going to come out of high school with viable skill. And that's what I want. I want them to come out feeling like they have choices about what they want to do. The next thing is languages. Now, I'm really struggling with this, but I am like actively trying to get them into a language program. I don't want it to be online because there's enough screen time in the world, right? I'd so much rather it was in person, like the way that I was taught language. But if I can't find anything else, I am probably going to get some workbooks to go along with online classes. All 3 of my kids want to learn Japanese because they're into anime. And so we're probably going to be pursuing that full force in this fall. But again, I'm trying to have it be something where I'm not the one that's trying to teach them because like I don't speak Japanese. So I really would love for them to have an actual teacher. Wish me luck with that because like thus far I've been a little unsuccessful just like trying to find it in our area. When we lived in Hawaii, there was a lot of native Japanese speakers, and so classes were pretty common. And I didn't know it was going to be such an issue where we live now. I'm looking and I hope to have something solidly chosen by the time the fall rolls around. I'm doing something called lap books. These are from Sonlight and they come with our history language Bible program. You buy it separately. I buy the full package from Sonlight usually, but I already had that, so I'm just buying like the consumable products at this point. This is consumable. Every child would need their own, or at least I guess you could share, but it wouldn't be the same. But it comes with all of these and there's lots of cutouts and they get to learn about different things. Again, this one's for American history because that's what my kids are doing core D this year, which is American history. And then I'm also going to be getting one for my daughter who will be in core H, which is world history 2. So it's really cool. It teaches you how to set up the book and then you just start adding things in. And I just really love this. So we did this before. We did this particular one before and my daughter absolutely enjoyed it. And it just really helps reiterate what they're learning. I think hands-on activities, you can't beat that for learning. When you actually do it with your own hands, I know that there's like a science behind it too, because you're reiterating, because you're like touching and feeling and thinking and talking all simultaneously. Reading about a time in history, reading about the Oregon Trail, whatever it is, doing hands-on activities is gonna make a difference. I'm very excited to be able to do this with my boys and let them go through this. And then I'm actually looking forward to next year's because next year's I haven't done before. So it'll be all new versus a repeat of previous years worth of that book. And that's it. Those are all the things I'm doing. And we will be doing 4-H, but I don't know if that counts as an elective, so I'm just gonna not go into that a lot. It's just one more thing that I think is valuable and that I want my kids to do. So we'll be doing 4-H, but those are the core school specific things that we're gonna be doing. I'm trying to keep it very simple because, like I said, it's just a busy household and I want things that I can actually do all year, not get behind, not be burnt out and never have time for. So these feel very doable to me. We have a 4-day program with Sonlight, so we'll be doing 4 days, which works out. Each of the kids is gone for 1 full day at their extracurricular activity. Also, if you're a busy mom, I think we're all really busy moms. So if you're a busy mom, be sure to subscribe to my channel because everything I do is through a lens of my life is full. I try to keep our weeks and our routines pretty consistent so that I can do the best that I can do for my family and for my kids. And I think most of you can probably relate to that because I think we're all just doing the best we can, right? So thanks so much for being here. I hope this is helpful and I hope you have the best rest of your day.